Hey beautiful people, Madam Sophy here to do a review on two foundation sticks. Today I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Fast Base foundation stick and I'm going to compare it to this new foundation stick from the Flower brand. I've never tried the Flower brand before, but I thought I'd put these two against each other today. According to the Makeup Revolution website, this is what they have to say about this Fast Base foundation stick. It says that the easy-to-apply stick formula melts into skin, blending seamlessly to leave a fresh and dewy finish. So this is not going to really give you full coverage, but it's going to give you a fresh and dewy finish. And it says twist up, swipe on, and blend out with fingers, a beauty sponge, or your favorite foundation brush. Okay, now I'm going to go on to the Flower website, and this is what they have to say about this foundation stick. By the way, this is a foundation stick as well as a blur stick. The foundation stick is to this part of the product, and then on the opposite side you have a blur stick. Now I kind of test the blur stick out on my hand prior to coming to do this review, and this blur stick is not oily. It feels like it is a silicone based product. It reminds me of the e.l.f. Cosmetics face primer that is silicone based, and this is what it reminds me of. So if you're worried, this is not an oily formula. This is basically a silicone based formula, and I'm just gonna try it real quick on the back of my hand so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'm taking the blue stick and I'm just rubbing it against my hand, and as you could see while I'm rubbing it against my hand, this is what that shows up there. It's not oily, it's just a whole bunch of silicone. Okay, it feels like a silicone based product. Okay, and then on the other side, like I said, you do have your foundation stick. So this is what the Flower website has to say about this product. It says that introducing a mighty face duo for the modern world, Pore Perfect, the answer to an airbrushed face in a flash, featuring a revolutionary stick on one end that instantly refines pore texture and mattifies in one single swipe. The other end features a silky medium coverage foundation stick, which is formulated with treated pigments to conceal darkness imperfections completely. A transformative full face solution for the most flawless face. It is a weightless formula for second skin feel, and they said that it is crease proof. Now we're gonna put this to the test right now, and I decided to put these two foundation sticks head to head simply because they are not really full coverage. They're both medium coverage foundation sticks. Like I said earlier with the Makeup Revolution foundation stick, you have more of a dewy finish, and it's kind of the same thing with this one, although they did not say that it is a dewy finish, but they did make mention that it is of medium coverage. So let me see how much amount of product you get in each of these sticks. Okay, so according to the label on the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick, it is said that you have 6.2 grams of product, which is 0.218 ounces of product. I'm going to go to the Flower. Okay, so according to the Flower foundation stick, it says that you have 0.35 ounces or 10 grams. This is the amount of product you get, but I'm also going to find out how much foundation you get as opposed to the blur stick. Now, the Flower foundation stick costs about, I want to say $10 to $13. And I would suggest that you pick this one up at Walmart. You get a cheaper price at Walmart as opposed to going to Ulta Beauty to purchase it. Okay, if you're purchasing it at Ulta Beauty, I think the best way you'd be able to get it at a lower rate is if they have the buy one get one half off in store going on, or if you have the coupon where you could get the $3.50 off. Okay, so that's the only way I think that you'd be able to get this item at a discounted rate at Ulta Beauty. So this is basically what the two look like. Let me open up the foundation stick so I can show you how much product there is in there. Okay, this kind of reminds me of the Maybelline Super Stay foundation stick. I did put the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation Stick head to head with the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation Stick, and this really reminds me of the amount of product that was in the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation Stick. I'm going to do the same thing for the other end of the foundation stick, which is the blur part. You get about the same amount of product for both foundation and blur stick. I don't really care that much for blur stick, but I'm going to try it in this video just because. But definitely you get less foundation in this stick. I don't think that if you purchase this stick and you use it on an everyday basis, I do not think that it is going to last you for a month because you get that amount of product. Now I'm going to compare this to the Makeup Revolution. I'm going to show you how much product you get in the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. Okay, with the Makeup Revolution, this is the amount you get. Now, although this foundation stick is a little wider than this one, you still get quite a bit of product. You still get a bit more product in the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick. Okay, so I just wanted to put these two head to head. This is what you get with both of these products. Okay, so I'm going to put the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick on this side of my face, and I'm going to go ahead and do the Flower Pore Perfect foundation stick on the other side of my face. And I'm going to start off first with the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. For the Makeup Revolution foundation stick, I am going to be using the color F13 and the color F12. Okay, these are the two colors I'm going to be using for foundation for the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick. Apparently, the F13 is too dark for my skin tone, so I was kind of left to also get the F12 to blend in these two. That's the only way I'll be able to wear this foundation, and the only way is if I blend these two together. Okay, so this is it. And for the Flower Pore Perfect foundation stick, I have the color Mocha 50 and the color Nutmeg 45. Okay, so this is Nutmeg 45, which is it is a lighter shade, and this is the Mocha 50 shade. Okay, Mocha 50 and Nutmeg 45. Right, so this is it right here. Since I do not have a primer, since I will not be using a primer for the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation, I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. Just for the side, I'll be using the Makeup Revolution Foundation Stick, and I'm going to prime my face using the Wet n Wild Photofocus Face Primer. So I'm going to do a mixture of the color F13 and F12. I'm going to start with F13 and then I'm going to move into F12. And as you guys can see, the color F13 is way too dark for me, and the color F12 is a little too bright for me. So the only way to meet me halfway is to blend the two together. And from applying this foundation on my face, I must say that this foundation is very much on the oily side. I understand that on the Makeup Revolution website, it was stated that you will get a dewy finish with this foundation, and that's probably why it's more on the oily side. But if you have oily skin, I would not suggest using that particular foundation stick. And I don't think I'll be using this foundation stick for summertime. I think this foundation stick would be better for me during winter time because it's colder, and that is around the time I tend to have drier skin. So if you have dry skin, this foundation stick is perfect for you. However, if you have oily skin or you tend to sweat quite a bit, I think putting this foundation on your face and it mixing with sweat is going to be a foundation disaster. Okay, in addition to doing this part, I am going to take the F13 in the Makeup Revolution foundation. I'm going to take F13 and I'm just going to do a little contour on my face. So I'm going to use the dot to shape it down here, up here. So I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so I'm going to apply the Flower Foundation stick on my face, but prior to doing that, I'm going to give this blur stick the test. So I'm going to apply the blur stick first, and then I'm going to move into applying the foundation. And the blur stick is more of a primer, so this is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to prime my face first with the blur stick, and I'm guessing it's kind of to blur out your pores and so that you could have a flawless look. I'm assuming that's what the purpose of the blur stick. So I'm just going to kind of take out, because when applying the blur stick you kind of get white stuff on your face, so I'm just dusting these off, and then I'm going to move into applying the foundation. So I'm going to start with Nutmeg, which is the number 45. And this color is perfect. It's a great match for my skin tone. In applying the foundation stick, it is somewhat oily as well, but we'll see what it turns out. Okay, I'm using a new makeup applicator wedge to do that, and I'm just blending out that foundation. Okay, now I'm going to apply the Mocha shade to sort of contour my face. So I'm going to start putting some over here, and a little over here. And these colors are pretty close to the Makeup Revolution. This color is very close to the Makeup Revolution F13 color. After applying these foundations, I must say that if you take a look at the Makeup Revolution side, it is more oily and it's more of a dewy finish as opposed to this side. This side is more, you get a softer appearance by using the Flower foundation stick. It's not as shiny as the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. Loose finishing powder in the color 30 to highlight my under eye area and 35 to set the rest of my face. I'm going to start with my under eye area with the color number 30. Okay, next I'm going to set the rest of my face using the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder in the color 35, which is deep. Okay, so this is how it's looking after setting my face. Okay, this is the side with the Flower foundation stick, and this is the side with the Makeup Revolution stick. I still think that Okay, so this is the side of the Makeup Revolution stick. Okay, based on the way this is looking on camera and in my mirror, I want to say I'm going to go with the Flower Foundation stick. Why? Because yes, it is an oily formula as well, but when I apply the foundation on my face, it does not appear as oily as the Makeup Revolution's foundation stick. However, with the Flower Foundation stick, you do get less product for your money. I understand that you do get a blur stick in addition to the foundation stick, which works very well together. The reason they put the blur stick in there is simply because I'm pretty sure that they are aware that the foundation formula is oily. So having that blur stick, which is more of a silicone base, it would kind of prevent the foundation from the oil from the foundation entering your pores and creating an oily mess on your face. So I think that is basically why the Flower company decided to put the blur stick in addition to the foundation stick in this product, just so that they could blend in very well and it could do what is expected. It is, both of these foundations are medium coverage. It's definitely medium coverage. However, I would have to go with the Flower foundation stick. Okay, definitely the Flower foundation stick, because my face does not feel oily on this side as opposed to this side. If you suffer from dry skin, then definitely you want to go with the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. However, if you have normal to oily skin, I would suggest the Flower foundation stick, simply because it does come with the blur stick that you would have to use prior to putting the foundation stick on. It's kind of sort of blurred out my pores a little bit. I wouldn't say that it made my skin look flawless, but indeed I believe I have a more softer appearance on the Flower side as opposed to the Makeup Revolution side. Okay, so this is how I'm feeling about these products. The Flower product is definitely Sophy approved, but Makeup Revolution, I think that they need to probably come up with a foundation stick that is more for normal to oily skin tone. This formula is a little too oily, and I do not want to be walking around the place think that I'm slaying when I have a sweaty foundation disaster on my face. Okay, so this is my take on this product. I'm going to finish this look and I'm going to come right back to close things off. Alright guys, so I completed the look. I finished applying the foundation. I also applied highlighter. I used the Peach and Glow highlighter palette. To top everything up, I went and I used the Fenty Beauty lip balm. This is what I used on my lips. Alright, so this is definitely the winner, and again, I applied the Flower foundation on this side of my face, and I applied the Makeup Revolution foundation on this side of my face. Okay, so this is gonna be the winner. Okay guys, till then, thank you for watching, thank you for clicking my video, and thank you for the continuous support. If you'd like to join that Sophia squad, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell. Okay, all right, so thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a fabulous day, and don't forget to be Sophie. Bye.